It's new gun day. Welcome back to the channel, folks, and yes, it's new gun day and we have the beautiful Daystate Blackwolf with grey laminate stock, and this is the cylinder version. It's in 177 caliber. I was there when this was released at the British Shooting Show and I've been trying to get my hands on one ever since, but here we have it to give you an overview at 25 yards, 50 yards and general opinion of what this rifle's like in hand. Let's take a look at some shots, then take it out to the range. Introducing the Daystate Blackwolf Grey Laminate cylinder version, a precision-built pre-charged pneumatic rifle that delivers power, control and style in one solid package. This cylinder model, fitted with a 17-inch barrel, weighs in at around 6.9 pounds unscoped, giving it a planted, stable feel without being heavy in the hand. Barrel options range from 17 inches to 23 inches and beyond, taking the overall length from roughly 38.5 inches on the compact setup to almost 50 inches on the longer configurations. Air capacity comes from Daystate steel cylinder system, available in 300, 480 or 580 cubic centimetre options. In standard sub 12 foot-pound power levels, you can expect around 200 shots per fill. The Daystate Blackwolf Grey Laminate cylinder, engineered for accuracy, built for adaptability and crafted for shooters who want performance without compromise. Okay, so as you full well know, if you follow the channel, I've been trying to get hold of one of these since drop date. And we're finally here at 25 yards with the Blackwolf Grey Laminate in 177. So this rifle is clearly going to be accurate, even more accurate in the right hands. Sometimes I have very off days, other days I have off days. All in, let's talk about the rifle. There is a number of different styles of this rifle that you can get. This one is the grey laminate. You can also get the wooden stock and you can get the carbon black. As this is a loner, would I choose this one? I do like the laminate and I love the styling of the wolf on the buttstock. I think I'd probably go for the wooden or the carbon personally. So it's just typical that I got the laminate for this review. That being said, it's still a beautiful piece of kit. So far, I've zeroed it. I've had a play, of course, as you've seen if you follow, but I cannot fault this piece of kit so far. So let's just shoot it here for you to see. We are gonna do some accuracy on the target, take it out to 50 yards at my parents', do some there, and then give you a conclusion. This is an expensive rifle that you are going to be in or out on Daystate, but for me, I've not really had a bad one, put it that way. I have in other models. Let's have a look. Let's take some shots at this distance. I've not zeroed it here today at this yardage, so what I'm going to do is just get my eye in. We are shooting the Vector Optics Sentinel on this one, and I'm just setting the objective lens. Let's get locked in on the center and see where that zero is. Now, these are modular rifles in that you can do a lot to change everything up, make it exactly how you want. So this safety on the left-hand side, as standard for a lefty, is actually quite nice. Okay. Not too bad. So I've got the Viroc moderator on the end here, just because it does bark quite a bit with that one. Action is smooth as butter. We've actually got quite a bit of wind to it as well. That was the wind picking up. Just made that hole nice for us there. And that's it. Okay. What I want to do is you've got this lever dial at the back here, which you can dial down. I think it's the hammer power, but probably wrong as always. But what I want to do is take the same point of aim and dial that down to, so you've got a minimum, and then it goes 1 to maximum, which is 1 above 18, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it down to, let's do 9, halfway, and see what that does if I aim at the same location on that target. So it is, you can do just dial it down. So this is at 9. So again, tuning it in for your preference, what this would do to the hammer. All right, center point of aim, half what we were previously. Same hole. I'm going to go down on the crosshairs at the middle bottom. Okay, interesting. So I need to do a bit more research on that. I'm terrible, clearly, but did very little. So what that can do though is you may not want it at maximum power for your shooting and get the same accuracy, right? Because this is back up at full, same point of aim. Yeah, beautiful. So yeah, this is got an external regulator, Huma regulator. You have the ability for a 1/2 inch moderator if you didn't have a Daystate one, which they've got some great of their own. And you can change this out, switch it in. You can change the barrel size from 177 to 22, etc., etc. You are paying a premium for this. So in my experience, the carbon black are the most economical on your wallet, if you like, but it's a fantastic rifle, and so you'd expect. I think it really speaks for itself. Every video I've seen out there, it has been laser accurate. They say this is as close as you're going to get to an electronic trigger without it being an electronic trigger. You've got this adjustable cheek piece. You've got obviously the adjustable buttstock or butt pad where you can change that out or adjust it up and down. Just cannot fault it. It's a beautiful piece of kit. My only thing is I would rather have a wooden stock in a visual preference and maybe a bottle. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if I prefer the cylinder, but the beauty of these is the beauty of these is that they are modifiable within the laws of power, but you can change it to make it exactly what you want and you need. As with most rifles, it's just that Daystate make it a lot easier. Let's take it out to the 50 yards and then we'll go ahead and have a conclusion. I'm out here at 50 yards with the Blackwolf in 177, mostly because all of you will tell me that I'm not giving this rifle enough of a test if I'm just shooting at 25 yards. So we're here at my folks as they have a bigger garden opportunity. let's see what we can do. I've got a target up there with five targets on there, and then we're just going to run some groups for each of those and just show you what this can do. All right, so I've got one mag in there. I'm going to just find my position and get a little bit better. Okay, so if I start on the center target, got a bit of a left to right wind. Lovely. Oh, that was me. Pulled it. All right. Bit of wind. Okay, I'm going to move to the top left target. Oh, that was a flyer. Definitely a wind pickup there for those two. There we go, so that's 5 there. Just trying to think how many this magazine holds. I think I've got another 2. Let's just load up another one for the other couple. But that, as you can see, what you expect from a Daystate at this range is just beautiful. And this is me shooting and I'm shit, so we all know that I could do better. Let's run this magazine through and then finish up. See if I can get any fun little shots in there and give you a conclusion. I wonder whether I should actually dial down this power, see how much if I run it at 50%, that impacts the drop, but we'll see. Maybe we'll do that on the home range. One more. Okay. Let's get at the top right. That wind is really picking up. You can see the shift in that. I'm exactly on the same point of aim, but that wind is really moving them about. We've got a light QIS, so they are 9.56 grain. So yeah, you'd expect a little bit of movement, but it's not a lot. If I had some wind identifiers out there, I could play to that. As if the trees aren't giving me enough information, they're moving around. Best group yet. Last one. Oh, empty. So there we have it. 50 yards, some of the best groups I've shot. I know most of you will probably do better. Let's take it back for a conclusion and let you know what I think about this Daystate. Okay, so we're here for a conclusion of this beautiful Daystate Blackwolf with cylinder. It's in the 177 as we stated, and I guess most of you would expect that I'm going to give this a glowing review, and it's really hard to not give this a glowing review. The rifles themselves, super accurate, super well manufactured, and the fact that they're made in the UK adds to the current climate of I would rather put my money into our economy than others right now. It really does give you what you pay for. You're putting a lot of money in. It's an investment for accurate shooting and mod ability, word I just made up, but the ability to modify it and make it your own. This rifle for me, I probably would prefer the wooden stock, as I said previously, but that's just a preference. The main mechanism and block is the same throughout, so stock-wise, visibility is your preference. Accuracy through the rifle, they're all going to be the same. And all that with, in my experience, great customer service from the team at Daystate. So this rifle is, if I was to put it up there against the HFT 500, for example, I think those would be my two that I would take into a final for my favourites at the moment. So this one, the HFT 500, difference being the HFT 500 single logo target shooter. This one, multi-shot magazine, taking it out for permissions or indeed accurate shooting. When we talk about that, this plane's going to fly over my head and make it really hard to hear. When we talk about that, obviously, I think the main difference being that this can feel quite heavy for holding a long time out of the range versus something like a Ghost from the same sort of teams. That being said, beautiful piece of kit. I'd recommend it. Many would. If you can, get to an RFD if you're looking at something like this, because definitely I think the stocks are very different in person. Make a decision based on what your visual preference is, because they're going to shoot as well, whichever stock you go for. And that's it. As always, I need to give a shout out to the Crawley Surplus store. Without them, I wouldn't be able to get these items in hand with a joint communication with Daystate. As always, check them out. And thanks to you guys, just brushing 12,000 subscribers, which to me is mental. So thank every single one of you for commenting, even if they are at times negative. They do help me grow because I'm a completely new shooter. And on that note, all I'm going to say is shoot safe, stay safe, catch you in the next one. Cheers, bye.